Hey everybody, Chris with Killer Arcade Games here with just a quick update video. This is going to be kind of an update to my Killer Instinct Arcade1Up review. During that review, I found problems with the emulation, a few issues with the leaderboards didn't seem to update, and luckily Code Mystics was really cool. They actually reached out and let me test some of the stuff ahead of time, and I'm not going to try to take any credit for fixing this stuff or even bringing it to their attention. It's possible that they knew about this stuff ahead of time, but they were cool enough to talk to me about the problem and let me help them test things, if you want to call it that. And I'm happy to report that everything I complained about is essentially fixed. The only lingering issue is the input lag, but I don't know that that's really their issue or not, or if it can even be fixed. But like I said in my review, once you play the cabinet enough, as long as you're not switching to different emulation to the real arcade cabinet like I do, you're probably not really going to notice it after a while. But let's get to the glitches that were fixed, and just a note, I'm only going to focus on the Killer Instinct stuff. Apparently some of these release notes show fixes for Battletoads and I'm sure a couple other things, but you guys know I'm a Killer Instinct fan and that's what we're here for. And I really wanted to be fair to Code Mystics and update my review in a way. I can't go back and update the original review, but I am going to link this video at the end of the review and in the description, so hopefully people will see it. Maybe I'll even put it in the comments as like a pinned comment, so people just finding the video won't see it and think, oh god, this game sucks, or it was done poorly, and I never said that in the first place, but it's nice to know that these things were fixed. So the first thing I'll talk about being fixed is something that's kind of difficult to show you, but the leaderboards. The leaderboards would be kind of wonky before. They were working like for the first couple of hours for me when I started playing, and then I noticed soon after that it stopped recording wins and even stopped recording losses for the most part. Luckily, Code Mystics has figured out the issue. It seems to be 100% fixed now. I've only tested it a few times in the final release of it that you guys all have now, but it seems to be fixed, which is great because I think the leaderboards are a huge draw to get people coming back to fight their way to the top or to get the most wins and the least losses and all that stuff. Another fix is the bridge stages. I had pointed out in live streams, and I believe I showed it on the review, that if two players got into the corner on the stages that have a bridge, which would be the lava bridge or even Chief Thunder's stage, you would get stuck in the corners, possibly, if you'd kind of lined it up just right, and it would be very annoying when you were playing online because the game apparently loves to pick that lava stage with the bridge idle stage, essentially. And you would frequently get stuck in the corner with somebody if you weren't careful. And I'm happy to report that is fixed. There's no more getting stuck in the corners. No matter what I did, I could not get two characters stuck in the corners, which is a huge plus because it was starting to get pretty frustrating to play online, and getting stuck in the corners was kind of like one person, whoever button mashed the least, was gonna lose, essentially. Another huge bonus is the game no longer crashes when you beat the game. That was something I found almost right away. I beat the game on Arcade1Up, mainly trying to observe how long it took to load certain things, but I did notice it was hanging for a while after the final character ending video played, and I thought, wow, this is either a really good emulation of the hard drive access speed, or something's wrong, and then sure enough, the game crashed and went back to the main menu. Luckily, that's been fixed. Everything runs like it should. It now plays the credits. The credits now loop into the regular attract mode, and there's no problems there either. Another thing that seems to be fixed that they did not note in their release notes is that sky flicker I saw. That is in my review video. I would notice while playing it, like there was something flickering when you're on sky stages or rooftop stages. So as the camera would move around, you would see a flicker of the sky, but it would not be the sky you were supposed to be seeing. And it would be kind of overlaid across the entire screen, covering the characters. It was very, very quick. I'll put a clip of it on the screen now, or I may have already done that to show you what it looked like. But I've not seen it again since the update has rolled out. And there has been a few other fixes that are not really stuff that I either ran into or things that I find that are terribly important to bring up in this video. But you can see them in the description below or on the screen here. Really cool that they took the time to make sure all the little things got patched too. And let's get on to an added feature that I love. Before I switched out my sticks to hap sticks, which by the way, if you don't know how to do that, I released a tutorial on it. I'll link to it in the description, maybe at the end of this video, but check the description if you want to learn how to put hap controls in your Arcade1Up cabinet. But one of the issues I was having before I swapped my controls was my left player one joystick was pretty much going out, and I'd be playing online and it would not be responding as well, and it'd be very frustrating. As you guys know, before this update rolled out, you can only play on whatever side was open according to wherever your opponent was playing. Say you joined someone's game and they already had a one-player game going, you had to be on the two-player side. But you can now pick whichever side you want to play on. It does not matter. Say you join an opponent who's playing on the player 2 side, maybe you prefer being on the right side of the cabinet. It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever start button you press to join the game, it will place you on that side of the cabinet. That's good and bad for some people though, I guess, because if say you wanted to play on the player 1 side, but that side was in use, you can play on the player 1 side, but you're still going to be on the right side of the screen, so that may throw some people off, but at least the game gives you that option to pick your preferred side of the cabinet to play on. It's especially great for people who are having problems with their controls, which I've not heard a lot of reports of. I'm just saying it's possible that you can pick whatever side you want. Say your player 1 side is not working, you can play on the player 2 side now. And the last thing they've added is kind of a vague added support for Pro Series release. So I guess that just means when the Pro Series releases, we can all play together. It doesn't matter what cabinet you have, but everything's ready for that launch, which who knows, maybe hinting that launch could be coming soon. I have no idea. I know nothing about that. I'm anxious to see the price. I had been hearing rumors of $1,000 and then I'm hearing maybe $700. So who knows? I think some people are going to be kind of annoyed though if they spent $700 on this cabinet and then the cabinet releases at $700 also and it has a bigger screen and hap controls pre-installed. But we'll see. I know nothing more than you guys know at this moment. Well guys, that's it for this video. Sorry it wasn't a super action-packed video, but I really wanted to do Arcade1Up and Code Mystics justice by saying, hey, this has been fixed. Hopefully people will see the video and have more confidence in buying the cabinet now. I can tell you guys from dealing with Code Mystics as much as I have, I've already had faith in them for a long time, but they clearly know what they're doing, and they seem dedicated to getting their games pretty close to the arcade version, at least as close as possible. It's never going to be 100% no matter what, but they're trying really hard to get it as close as possible, and that's all you really need to worry about. As it stands right now, outside of the input lag, I feel like it's a really pretty solid purchase at this point. The online play is a huge bonus. With all that said, I'm starting to wonder if Code Mystics is going to be working on the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary cabinet. There's a small chance I'll buy that cabinet. I thought I would not even entertain the idea of it, but I like the online play. You guys seem to like watching me play online. I wish it had MK4. That would be a huge, huge bonus. Playing MK4 online would be a ton of fun, I think. I might see how much it costs when it comes out. I may consider that, and if Code Mystics is doing it, then that's going to make the decision a lot easier for me. We'll see. I'm not making any promises I'm getting it yet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.